Hey guys and gals, this is Vampir's Violet and I am bringing you back into Destiny 2 for our last video for the Lost Sectors and Golden Chest. We are now in Io, the Rupture. As soon as you spawn, you want to head straight across over to this Lost Sector. It'll be behind here, behind these rocks, into this hole, and you want to proceed downward. If I remember correctly, there's a lot of bones, a lot of these fossilized shells, those ancient shells that everyone is so fond of. And this is the Sanctum of the Bones, or Sanctum of Bones, excuse me, of the Lost Sector. Now, proceeding to your, if I remember correctly, it's your right whenever you spawn in next to the Peridium. You want to proceed up these kind of like stairs or steps. I'm showing you kind of like the long way up so that way you guys know. And there are two chests on this area. The first one is you have to proceed your long way around through this before you hit the teleporter, and the next one is after the teleporter. So you want to jump over here to this platform, then jump over here to this platform, and then you kind of see it ventures off a little bit, and then you'll see that you want to jump down on that platform and there will be your golden chest. It is kind of a bitch to get back from there back up top without struggling, so kind of watch it. If you do fall off, just venture yourself back around across the way. Instead of jumping down like I did because I was struggling before, just jump back up and then head your way through the teleporter. There will be an investigation here as well as the golden chest for the second one in the Rupture. You can also grab these whenever you're going on the adventure into this area, because you do eventually proceed up this area to do an adventure for Asher. As you can see, I grabbed it. That was the first one I grabbed before I grabbed the one that you already seen. Now, proceeding almost all the way to the other side of the map, there is this Lost Sector. There will be enemies here. I already killed them, so that way it would be easier to show you. And then you just proceed in here again through these fossilized shells that are so old. A lot of old shells here on Io. Because this world is like, if I remember correctly, this world is like water. But this is the APX conduct for the Lost Sector for the Rupture. Proceed out of the Lost Sector, go forward towards the Taken. There is a path that'll lead you down into the next golden chest area. There will be Taken enemies down here. If I remember correctly, somebody had a video over this being kind of like a Glimmer / Ingram farm, if you're fast enough to go back and forth quickly with your Sparrow. If you do that, I'd recommend having the Sparrow that you can like respawn it real quickly. Like just hit X and boom, there's your Sparrow.
I don't think the Taken will go without a leader for long.
But this golden chest is here.
But when they do, we'll be there to stop them.
Anyways, proceeding on to where we actually spawn in at, you want to head over here behind the spawn, which is to Pride Rock, as I'm calling it. So there's the spawn area. You want to jump over behind you to Pride Rock. As soon as you get to Pride Rock, you want to turn around, head towards those rocks. There is actually like a path that you can see, but then there's another one too. I look several times just to make sure I'm heading in the right direction, because I get confused, and a lot of these, Io was like my most troublesome area of finding the Lost Sectors and the golden chests. The golden chests were a nightmare on this one. But you'll see, here's the path. And you just want to proceed down. You don't necessarily have to get on Pride Rock, but it would be easier so that way you can know where to go, and then you'll just proceed into this cavern, circle around, and there is your golden chest. There is also a investigation in here. It's like right above the golden chest to the left, so you'll find it. It's kind of like papers or something. But anyways, now we are in the Lost Oasis. You want to head straight across from the spawn on your left. There's the Lost Sector emblem. You want to head into this crack of rock, again with a bunch of shells. This world had to have been a water world at some point for it to be like this, and then the Vex were transforming it into their own little planet. But this is the Grove of Ulantan. Still proceeding in the Lost Oasis. You want to kind of head like to this big tree in the middle. Like there's a couple of chests around this area for this, so that tree will be kind of like your main point. But you want to head over here to the tree. On the right hand side there is a Taken Wizard. You want to take out the Taken Wizard and then head into this corridor, and there will be a Taken Knight that you'll have to take out before you can grab your chest, because if you don't, he will try to kill you no matter what power level you're at. He is a pain in the butt. So I'm going to pick up this random chest here to get another token, and then go back around and proceed jumping upward into this rock caress area with all these tree roots. And there's the golden chest on the tree root. Just to show you again on the map, it's in the Spine Burrows, if you're wondering. Again, that big tree is our kind of focal point of where we're at. Instead of heading on the right side of it, you want to kind of head like kind of in front of it. This video part will be long because I was lost, but basically under here where the rock is at is where it's supposed to be. You have to go around, so you want to head kind of again in front of the tree. You want to kind of head in between these two twin rock areas, kind of go around, and then you'll see like this little tree. Now I tried to go into the little tree, but the tree doesn't work to get down into the area where I need to, but there is a spot that I proceed forward-ish after this that will oh god, excuse me. The burp in there, the burp. You'll proceed, and then like here's the tree that you're actually supposed to like go into. You'll see kind of like this nose shape rock, and then you'll proceed down into like this corridor of a hole, and then just keep going downward. Now again, I believe this one has a Taken Knight, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. I believe it does. Yeah, it does. A lot of these chests on IO will have like these Taken Knights that are yellow barred enemies. I believe you can use a lot of these, like this one for example, to have drop like rare gear to legendary gear, and maybe sometimes even exotics. But you want to kill the Taken Knight and then go forward to getting your chest. So basically it was inside the Twin Rock area, just down below. You just had to enter into a different area. And if you're heading from spawn, it'll be to your right, and you should be able to get into it. Now heading into the Giant Scar, as soon as you spawn, you'll spawn in front of like this pump looking thing, or antenna looking thing. You want to jump up the wires to get to this chest and collect your loot. To where you can show you, just basically directly in front of it, of the spawn, to grab this chest. Now, as soon as you get done doing that, you want to proceed forward through a building to get to this area, and there's a public event that spawns here. So you'll want to jump up like this crane, I think is what it is. Kind of saved myself there. And grab this chest. And then after that chest, you want to look behind you, and then across the path there will be another chest by, I believe it's, yeah, in this cave over here, literally behind you. But that brings us to the end of this video. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, as it shows me your support. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. I am starting to have videos every Friday around noon is whenever I will be releasing them. It won't just be over Destiny. I know, like, I've been doing a lot of stuff with Destiny 2, or Destiny 1 as well as Destiny 2, of course, with the lore as well. That'll all be explained in my monthly vlog, which I will be linking to all these videos for you guys. Thanks for watching, and stay batty.